for the persons who really want to be effective in fishing, the hand line is not going to work. You go around in a circle, just like that. Sometimes half of what we grew up learning here in Jamaica is wrong.
Believe me.
What's up, my wonderful people?
Welcome back to Making Such Fun Times, my people.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, guys, we're there with Ezzy and Xavier. They don't know. The students, of course, and the teacher, which is more. Yeah, man, we're there with another video, guys. Actually, this one is a teaching video. Because we realize there's a lot of Jamaicans who don't really understand certain things about fishing. Them used to way back fishing thing with hook and line, and that's it. They don't understand nothing about fishing. Now you do have a lot of Jamaicans who understand. This video is not for the persons who know what's happening or who understand what's happening. This is not for the persons who are willing to learn. In some of the cases that I'm gonna talk about, because I'm gonna differentiate between the two instances. All right. So no offense if you're not in that bracket. Don't take offense to it. It's just for the persons who are not knowledgeable. Then I'm gonna say that, or the IQ is not that tall. So some of it that I'm gonna say is for the persons that their IQ is not tall, and some of it is for the persons who are willing to learn. I'm gonna teach you guys something, and this is for the subscribers or the viewers that normally see me in the streets. We have a whole lot of subscribers that see us in the streets, and they normally like ask us, how are we able to catch so much fish and a whole lot of stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna basically break it down from the line to the setup, how we can do this. But before we get into that, guys, my phone, the number that's on WhatsApp, this is the number that's on WhatsApp. That's on WhatsApp that you guys can get us through. It's in our description. So we're gonna put a different number on the screen. It's on the screen right now. So you can reach us on WhatsApp through that number that's on the screen. This is what's happening to my phone, guys. It just blank out. Lone white screen, guys, not seeing anything. Alright, so the WhatsApp on this, the number on this phone, guys, on the phone itself. Well, the number on the WhatsApp is good still, but it's in this phone, so you guys get what I'm saying. Need a new phone again, I know, guys. Gonna have to see if I get another one. So for all the persons who are trying to reach me and they can't reach me, the number is on the screen, so try to reach me on that number on WhatsApp. Most of the times, if you guys call us straight, you're not gonna get us. We're busy. Either we're doing a video or we're taking care of personal business. So just WhatsApp us, we'll definitely get back to you. Even if it takes a day, 2-3 days, it doesn't matter, we're gonna get back to you guys. Alright. So first thing that I want to say, guys, let me get the rod. Is this. We apologize for the noise in the background, guys. This is so, how would I say this? For the handline people, basically, you can catch fish, and might be some of you guys are doing it for the fun. But for the persons who really want to be effective in fishing, the handline is not going to work. And the reason why I'm saying this, it's because we have some people, they will come up to us, whether on the pier, on the beach side, or wherever. And because they're older than us, they think, because it's what they're thinking, because the IQ is not tall. And the reason why I'm saying this, it's no offense, but it's facts. You guys need to be open-minded and try to learn. Every year or every day, something is being invented to make our lives easier. Not harder, but easier. So I don't want for people to be coming up to me on the beach side or wherever and telling me that, oh, this line, it's too thin and it can't do anything, and it is too easy to get tangled or something negative. You see the rod and reel? It is the most effective thing you will ever find in fishing.
And moreover, this is braided line.
This is braided line. Braided line, it is, you could have a 100-pound mono line that the line guys, they love to use. You could have 100 pounds of that. And this could be 100 pounds, and it's like this. You will never know, because a braided is smaller in diameter than a mono, and it's stronger than the mono. The only flaw I would say with the braided is it can get tangled easily, but if you know how to use it,
how to work it,
I don't think
that's
you
not
will,
gonna happen, because we don't have that problem.
yeah, we don't have that problem. It's just your IQ. It's so simple. Another thing I want to say, they will come up to us and they'll tell us that our drag, this is the drag. So say for instance, the drag is like this. Hold on, the drag is too tight right now. Hold on. This is the drag. This is the tension of the fish. This is a 2-pound fish. I'm gonna set it for about a 2-pound fish. Hold on. A 2-pound fish is this amount. If I tighten it a bit further, it would be like a 50-pound fish or a 60-70-pound fish. Okay? Now, they will come up to us and tell us that our drag is too slack, or
No,
they're
too tight.
no, it's too tight. Not too slack, it's too tight. Yeah, my bad. Our drag is too tight, and they see us using circle hooks and they're saying no, we should be using J hooks and some stupid stuff. They don't understand. They don't know anything, and they'll tell us that they're big fishermen.
And they've been fishing from
And they've
they
been
were a
fishing
boy.
from they were like
boy.
yeah, from they was a from them a kid, or from them a 10-year-old, 8-year-old. No, we don't need to
That
know
still
that.
not really matter.
You could be 100 years old,
You're never too old to learn.
and I could be 10 years old, and what you learn in your 100-year span is not enough to match up to my. I would say I would start understanding life from about 5 years old, might be. In the 5 years span, you won't even be able to even think about the amount of things I could know in that 5-year span, and you're 100 years old. Do not mix age to be knowledge. That's not how it works in life. So you could be 100, as I said, and you have like a 5-year-old
Teaching you something.
IQ.
Hey.
Yeah, but you could have like a 5-year-old IQ and you're
Exactly.
100 years old. I've seen that countless of times.
There's a lot of times I see smaller kids teaching elderly
People
telling
certain
you.
things.
Yeah,
But some of the elderly people, they are willing to learn.
right. But
And some are just stuck into the old naive mentality of they know everything. Nah, you don't know everything. A 2-year-old could teach me something right now, and I can tell you that a 2-year-old doesn't even know anything, but might be they make a mistake doing something, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know that. It's as easy and as simple as that. But I want to teach you guys some rigs, and as I said before, for the persons who know stuff already or who is willing to learn, this is not for you guys. It's for the persons who are always approaching us in the streets or on the seaside or wherever, and they're like telling us how to fish, and they don't know nothing. How could you tell me something about a fishing rod when you
use a
don't even
hand line?
own one? You use a hand line. how could you explain this to me? I see some people casting rods and they don't know how to cast the rod. When you're casting a rod, you have to cast it and whip it. So the weight on the end, it could go forward, and then when you whip it, you keep it straight like this, so it could come off the wheel properly. Now if you're using monoline on your reel, it's not gonna come off as easily as the braided. So you're not gonna get as much casting distance from the monoline. So that's another flaw. When you purchase your rod, if there's a monoline on it, take the monoline off. Use a braided line. Braided is the most effective line with the rods. All right. Next thing, you could have a 2-pound braided line and use like a 50-pound mono and bring in like a 40-pound fish, and it's just a 2-pound line. But you have to work the fish. So your drag, yeah, you work the rod. Your drag will be, it have to be a 2-pound level so it doesn't break the line. So you have to know how to do it. Alright, so you could take a 2-pound. Some of the persons, they are saying that you can't catch a fish on a you can't catch a 20-pound barracuda on a 8-pound line. That's just nonsense. That's nah. That's what you think. You don't know the knowledge. You don't have the experience of it. You don't understand anything basically. This is the main line, and you have a thing you call the leader line. And when I say leader line, it is the mono line. This is where the mono comes in. Not on the reel, but actually at the end of your main line. So you could have like a 10-pound braided and a 50-pound mono. Jesus, I left the mono line. What do you think of the mono line I take up, you know? And I hit me take up. You finish. Hold on, no. Yeah, it's it. It's just the yards I'm looking at and seeing that, yeah. It's 30 pounds. This is 30 pound mono. Now, this is 20 pounds and this is 30 pounds. Now, normally when a line breaks from a fish, it's normally within the first foot, first yard, or 3 feet. That's where the line normally breaks, in that region. So once the line on that end is strong enough and it stretches, because the mono stretch, but the braided doesn't. So once you have it close to the fish, once you have a higher line set up where the fish, that's closest to the fish, you're good. Now if your line is 10 pounds, don't set your drag to 20 because it will break the main line. You have to set it to like 9 pounds. And you work the fish, The fish will not break it because the leader line is thicker or stronger than your main line. Now if you don't understand what I mean by main line and leader line, you can always go check it out, Google it, YouTube it. It's all there on YouTube. That's why I don't understand why so many persons are, their IQ, I don't know what's wrong with some persons' IQ, believe me. It kind of irritates me a bit when I'm out there in the streets and they come up to me with nonsense. Alright, so I'm here to teach you guys how would I say this now? 2 rigs. I'm here to teach you guys about 2 rigs and how we Jamaicans use them wrong. Now, I'm gonna string this up a bit, quick and fast. Next thing, the longer your rod, the more casting distance you'll get. Some of the times the big fish, it depends. If you're on a river, the big fish is in the corner of on the bank or wherever there's coverage or debris in the water or something. That's where they would be hanging out. But like in the ocean, they're further out. So you need to get as much casting distance as possible. Alright? So the longer your fishing rod, the better it is for you to cast. Now, let me teach you guys something. This is what I call a Carolina rig. Now this is my main line, and this is my leader line. As I said before, guys, this is a 20-pound braided, and this is a 30-pound mono. You have some of the lines, they call them invincible lines. I'm not sure what the correct name is again for it, but when it falls into the water, the fish can't see the line. If you throw this the straight braided in the water, the fish is gonna see it. And fish are curious. They're curious and they're smart at the same time. So you know how it goes. So they'll come check it out and not bite it. Some of them are stupid, but yeah. So some of the times when we do catch fish, like with the straight braided, it's not as effective as when you would use a mono on the end. Alright. So this is how I'm gonna join the mono to the braided. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. Now you put the two lines together like this. You wrap one end around like that, and then you intertwine it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then all you need to do is just pull on one end. And the line comes tight like this. Not sure if you guys could see that, but I'm gonna do the other end so you guys can see. So this is how I'm gonna do it. I just gave this side a 5 wrap. On this side, I'm gonna have to give it a 10 wrap because the line, the braided line is smaller than the mono. So it's like this. You go around in a circle, just like that. That's it. And then you're gonna wrap it 10 times because this, you always double the side. If the braided is the same thickness as the mono, you just do like the same 5 wraps. But if it's smaller than the mono, you have to do double time because the knots are gonna be against each other. So this is 1, I think, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes I like to give it 2 extra wraps. And then all you need to do is just hold it like this and you pull, especially on the one end. Just pull the one end like this. There it goes. So it makes a knot on it. Now this is why you need it to be doubled, because look at this. When I pull like this, there goes. The bumps are even. If one of the bump is smaller than the other one, it will slip right through. So it has to be the same. Alright, pull on this. You cut off your tag ends like this. This is how I join braided to mono. This is it. Voila. And always leave an excess, so if there's strain on the line, it doesn't slip through. Now I'm making a Carolina rig, and this rig is for like snappers, even jacks, all kind of fish, but we mostly use it for snappers because when we're fishing out there, the snapper is very skittish. So we use like a long leader line because the snapper won't see the weight. It will only see the line. So what I like to do, see where I join it right here? Normally I would put the what do you call it again? The egg sinker right here, so it can't pass, and I would put a knot there, but I'm gonna show you another way because I'm showing you the most effective way, guys. So if you catch barracuda, any fish at all you catch, you'll be able to bring it in. And I'm gonna show you another thing. We part the swivel them there. Oh, I think I left them in there. Oh, see this. Hold on, guys. Oh, Mickey's getting it. Now, I see I've come across fisherman again that is saying that these are useless. No, it's not useless. It's just common sense. I'm going to show you what I mean. And this is for the fishermen that it's their job every day to catch fish, basically. And they're telling me that this can't work. You know why it can't work for them? When they catch the fish, see this part of the clip? It comes out easily when the fish raggles on it. Alright, look at this. It's as easy and as simple as this. You take a pliers or your teeth or whatever you have, and hold on, I'm cinching it in and I haven't put on a hook. I've catch snappers, wenchman, barracuda, jack, all kind of species of fish on this. Just put your hook over it like this. Easy and as simple as that. You make bam. The only downfall to this is you can't change the hook. But once you're sure, just do it like this. That's it. That's it. This will never break or come loose. The fish will have to be able to cut through the steel leader, so like a shark or something. And if you have a high poundage of this, what do you call it, wire leader, a shark won't be able to cut through it either. So you don't know where you go. Alright, and this is the knot I use. I forgot the name of this knot. You put it through, you bring it back through. I forgot the name of the knot, guys, but I'm just showing you guys something. And your knots are very important as well. If you don't have the right knot, the line will break. That's it. And you just pull like this, and that's it. Alright? I like to use my teeth to get a better so that's what the knots would look like. Trim off your excess. Voila. There you go. You have a nice Carolina rig. So when you throw the Carolina rig out there, whether it's a live bait on the end or a dead bait like soldier crab, anything you want to use, shrimp, anything, whenever this goes out, it's gonna drop on the sea floor like this. And when it drops on the sea floor, this part of the line will be there with the bait. When the fish takes the bait, right now I have a small sinker. I should have a heavier weight on here. When the fish takes the bait up and swims off with it like this, it will run through the sinker, so the fish won't think it has anything in its mouth. Now that's the reason for the Carolina rig. Now most of the fisher, well, some, I'm not gonna say most, some of the fishermen that I've come across, they're saying to me that I need to set my drag loose, because when the fish picks it up in their mouth, they're gonna feel a tension on the line and let it go. So I should loosen the drag. They couldn't be so wrong. They have no idea. This is a circle hook, not a J hook. This is a circle hook. And if you watch other channels or the big fisherman, or you know, basically you guys understand what I'm saying, the big channels or whatever, you'll realize that whenever they're on the beach side or anywhere, rock fishing or anything, you'll see the rods goes like this. Doom. If the drag is slack, the rod can't be bending like this. It won't be bending like this. That means there's tension on the drag. The drag is there for a reason. The drag is there so that when the fish, hold on, I've lost countless of fish. So let me tell you from experience. I've lost countless of fish with a loose drag. When they pick it up in their mouth, the fish picks up the line like this. And when they swim off and they feel just the tip of the hook kind of sting them a bit, they just do something like this and spit it. Let go of the bait, everything. Now you need tension on the rod so that when the fish picks up the hook, the tension that's on the rod, they're gonna run with it for a bit through the Carolina Reef. But then when the rod kicks in, the tension is gonna set the hook in the mouth. And at the same time, the drag now is gonna be a little bit loose, but not too loose, so that when the fish feels the hook being set in their mouth, they're just gonna swim off like that with it. And then there goes your rod fighting the fish and the drag fighting the fish. So the fish is fighting two things, the drag and the rod. So I'm just basically teaching you, well, folks who want to learn more about fishing, because I've had persons coming up to me and like asking me how we are able to catch so much fish and stuff. I've said that in the beginning of the video basically. And I'm telling you, this is how we're able to catch them. Some of the times we don't show our techniques. You have another rig. We call it the high and low rig. And I forgot this as well. You don't have to use a ready-made steel leader. You could buy like the ones at the fishing store, and you could twine it yourself. I'm not going to show you guys how to do that today because the video would be too long, because explaining it takes time. Alright, now this is what we call a high and low rig, and I see a lot of Jamaicans using it wrong as well. I know what they want to do, but they don't know the purpose of the rig. So you'll have like, Mickey, do me the honors and make a high and low rig for me, please. Mickey is the one who makes the high and low rigs, guys. Yeah, we work good together, I know, yeah. Applaud to the student, yeah. Applaud to the student. Yeah, just wrap you up, Mickey. Mickey, you know you can do here and see. That's why you can't twist the braid, so. I mean, man. No, this is too thick. Okay, so I'm gonna let her do it with the braided, but just imagine the braided is a leader line, so it would be like with the mono. All right, I'm just gonna let her do it. I know I can do with it, but two might be too. The braided is too. The mono is too thick for the size hooks. All right, so I'm just gonna let her use the braided, so the size, you know. So she's gonna do it. Now when she uses the rig, because I know plenty of persons, they know how to make the high and low rig, but what they don't know is the high and low, they're using the high and low rig wrong. They're actually using it as if the rig is supposed to be at the sea floor. A high and low rig is not supposed to use at the sea floor. A Carolina rig is supposed to use at the sea floor. And it works good with live bait because the bait will swim up top, especially if you're using like sprats and stuff like that. They won't be like on the sandbed. Alright, now the high and low rig, this rig is useful like in rocky areas, like if you're doing rock fishing and stuff. Now me and Mickey, we're skilled. We use, how would I say this now? We cheat the system. So we don't use a braided, we don't use a leader line most of the times when we're doing like micro fishing, like when we're catching like the squirrel fish. It is the same fish you guys we out here in Jamaica call wenchman, and I believe they call it another name as well. And the butterfish, which is actually a strawberry grouper. And even that, we'll have people texting us and saying that a butterfish, come on.
Even on TikTok, guys, there's a lot of people there laughing and they're saying a butterfish.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's what we know.
Do your research.
That's what we call them
That's
here
what
in
we call them in
Jamaica,
Jamaica,
but
the
the
correct
right
name is strawberry grouper.
As simple as that. Now, if I hear something for the first time and I'm saying, yo, that youth are wrong, you know, I'm not gonna laugh or I'm not gonna be thinking, oh, what making call it so? I'm gonna be curious.
And I'm gonna do my research.
And I'm gonna do a research on it.
That's what we do, guys.
Yeah. And when I do my research, I just wanna do my research just to back myself up, because what most Jamaicans don't understand, what we grew up learning, sometimes half of what we grew up learning here in Jamaica is wrong.
Believe me.
It is so wrong. And if we as the younger generation don't break that, it will make us Jamaicans look stupid. And we are not stupid people, it's just that we listen to our teachers. And it's so easy to listen to our teachers because that's our culture. Get what I'm saying? But some of the times you guys need to be rebellious, open-minded, think for yourselves. Now, this is what we call a high and low rig. So pretend that this is the leader line. Pretend that this is mono. Up to this part. It will be connected to your main line. Right? Now, when this goes to the bottom of the sea floor, it lies flat on the sea floor. Now, this is not what this rig is made for. It's made to be like this. So it's up like this. You have the bait coming off here. So how you could do this two ways. You could put a float right here, right where the lines intertwine or mix or join, whichever way you want to call it. You could put a float right here, so the line stays like this because of the float. Or you could, instead of putting a float right here, you could put an egg sinker, which is this. So it would be like a Carolina rig. But the only difference is, so the egg sinker would be here and the rig would be like this, but it would be flat on the sea floor. But how you could do this is you could buy some like sand flea eggs, but they're like floats. Or you could use a slipper or anything, and you could put it on the end where the sinker should be, and it would float like this. That's perfect for like jacks and snappers and stuff like that. So the line needs to be floating. A high and low rig, the line should be floating. Now, you will not see me, some of the times you will not see me and Mickey using a float. But however, when the sinker goes to the sea floor like this, me and Mickey, we put tension on the line, so it's like this. So it comes up off the sea floor. So we use like a heavier sinker, so it gets hooked on the coral or the rocks like this, and then the fish, they have time to see it off the sea floor and they grab it. Now you don't have to do it with a floater here or a floater here. You could also do it where you use a floater where the hook is. So it would be flat like this, and then the floater would bring the hook up like this. So that is the most effective way to use a high and low rig. Now a high and low rig, you could use like one hook here, another hook here, whichever amount of hooks you want to use on a high and low rig. So you could mix a Carolina rig. Basically, you could this could be mixed with a Carolina rig, because if the egg sinker is here, it's actually a Carolina rig, but it has a float on this side. And if it's a high and low rig by itself, you could put a floater here. So that's the most effective way of using the rigs. Now, if you don't understand what I'm saying, you could always go research it, check it out, so you understand the specific type of rig. I've done two rigs. I've done a Carolina rig and I've done a high and low rig. Now some of the times you see me and Mickey fishing and we're playing around a lot. It doesn't mean we don't know what we're doing. We know exactly what we're doing, what we're just having fun. And some of the times we cut short. Not that we don't know how to do it the right way, but we just want to do it how we feel like doing it, because we just want to have some fun. So you guys need to understand the difference between not knowing and just having fun. Now, that's it for today. Basically, that's it for this video. Because this video is going on for too long now, I guess. I've been rambling for too long. Yes, stretch chat too much, people. Stretch chat too much. Yes, but my student here is learning something as well.
Learn why you're bright.
Oh, guys.
Guys, you guys know that I know everything already.
Yeah, so, and there's a whole lot more that we know.
A whole lot more, but this is just it for me.
Just remember that my phone is not working, guys. So if you're texting me on WhatsApp on this number, you're not gonna reach me. The number is on the screen again. The number is on the screen again for you guys to reach us on WhatsApp. Yeah, with that number that's on the screen. WhatsApp us. Do not call us straight because most of the times you won't get us. You might be lucky and you get us, but most of the times you won't get us. All right? Yeah, man. Yeah, I have some folks that
I want to shout out.
yeah, we want to shout out. So
In the previous video, we was telling you guys that we're gonna shout out some names as time goes by in different videos.
just to show
We're
appreciation.
still keeping our promise, guys. Yes. So we're just gonna shout out some names, and in another video we shout out some more.
Yeah.
Starting off with Extreme Fishers.
Yeah, Extreme Fishers, my general blessings, you know. I
Yeah.
don't know, and why other bridging?
I don't remember my next name.
But you know, yes, I'm
Yeah, big up Extreme Fishers crew.
Me not so good with big up the crew. Me not so good with names, guys. And that's the problem.
Tough Gang Lifestyle.
Tough gang, my G, oh God, tough gang, blessings.
Big up
Blessings,
yourself.
Tough gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dream Island TV, Mr. Errol,
Blessings,
and
Dream
the whole
Island.
family. Big up on yourself.
Guys, you know, go over to Dream Island TV same way.
Yeah.
You get what me I say? Yeah, man.
Show them some love, guys.
Show them some love, man.
KP.
Blessings, you know, KP, the
I
general.
don't know 100. Russian.
Russian same way.
Big up yourself, Russian. You don't know a thing, go.
Yeah, man.
GRK, man.
GRK, man, same way.
Bless up yourself. Jason J. Always
J.
did there tune in same way.
Yeah.
Big up yourself.
No big up on yourself, man. Heart of love.
Yeah, man. Sean Manizo. Big up yourself.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar
Always.
with that one there. Because, guys, let me tell you something. Being a little secret. And normally, Mickey go up on she, I like the secretary. You get what I say? She check the WhatsApp.
I manage everything, guys.
Yeah.
I'm the manager.
Yeah, so cause me mostly do the outside work, the physical work. She mostly do the book work and things. She like them things. You get what I'm saying?
Alright, so Sean Manizo, big up yourself. Life with Sandy, big up yourself, mommy.
Alright.
Captain Kirk,
Captain
Big
Kirk,
up
blessings,
yourself.
you know, special K blessings. I don't know anything.
Yeah,
set up.
man.
Yeah, man.
one family.
Yeah.
Miss Charmaine,
Miss Charmaine.
big up yourself, Miss Charmaine.
Yes, Miss Charmaine. Blessings.
Pearl Campbell, big
Pearl
up
Campbell.
yourself. Always a comment same way. D Robbins Family TV,
Blessings. Blessings.
that is it. Billy Wildside,
Billy, yo, Billy. Blessings. I see you now, Billy.
Yeah.
I don't get to check in yet, Billy, but I'll check in.
me checking, don't worry yourself.
Yeah. Yo, Billy, you know what I think, sir. You know what I think,
You
sir.
see I get sharp, Billy. Go on with yourself.
What you mean? Billy, I want you them. Wita. Wita.
Lawrence Matthews, big up yourself. Always a comment. Guys, basically all of the people that me a call right now, them always a comment and tune in.
Yeah, they always
And we really appreciate them. All of uno guys, we appreciate them.
At least we can show appreciation this way.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get what I say?
So Lawrence Matthews, big up yourself. You don't know 100.
Blessings,
The
blessings.
family journey. The family journey, big up on yourself. Always did it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First me hear that one.
Mhm. A new look at lures. Big up
Yeah.
yourself.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Big up yourself. You don't know 100. Wilbur Adventure.
Wilbur, oh God.
Sometimes I have to laugh when you comment, you know.
Wilbur, blessings, blessings, blessings.
Big up yourself, Wilbur. Nigel Yaman TV.
Yeah, man, oh God. All Nigel. Nigel, yo, if you do a link, you know,
We have to link up. We have to link up.
the time I come.
Mhm.
Just say that, the time I come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alisa Wilson.
You have father and son. You don't know, Nigel, Extreme,
Mm-hmm.
Tough Gang,
A lot of you guys what we need to link up with, but I just time.
At this time, sometime at this time.
I just time. And as I said before, Alicia Wilson, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Tune in same way. So guys, that is it for now until the other video.
Yeah.
Alright,
Shout
we
out
wanna
some more
say
people same way.
one love. We appreciate you all. Even if you can't do nothing more, guys, we respect and love
least
the
tune in.
support we wanna give you by tuning in,
At least
leave on a comment, company live, make
Like
we have
up
some
the
laugh
video.
and then something
I
like
just-
up the video them.
I will love the fun, guys. Listen, we do
Respect
this-
for that.
We do this as a job, you know. But at the same time, we love what we do. And we there to have fun. That's why we love do entertainment jobs. You see me? Because if we are work and we not have fun, we not do the job.
It don't make sense.
Me not stay more than, me never see me do a job for more than 2 years in a job where me not love.
Yeah, you have to love what you
You know what I
do.
say?
And that's why you gotta see the passion.
Me work for
You have to just work and you not feel no burden. You just feel good. You
like
work,
you not work.
you have fun.
Sometimes
you
it's
know?
hard still because when you come out to the hunting and adventure, you know, guys, you know, easy and enough time we go, yeah, nothing to work out and we not show no damn video there. You know?
But because we love you guys,
Yeah, you don't feel no
it
way.
just, yeah.
You're gone back again.
Yeah.
Gone do it. You come like me a pick me. Yeah, man.
So guys, that is it for now.
Yeah.
Just wanna say big up on yourself. Wanna just stay tuned.
And as I said before, it's not that you guys can catch fish on the way you're using the rigs, but the most effective way to use the rigs. And no offense to the persons, this is not for the persons that know what they're doing, because not everyone is like that. And this is not for the persons that are willing to learn or listening or adapting and learning. This is for the ones that bother me the most, is the ones that they are so narrow-minded and they think that what they know, that is it and it is the right way. No. And some of the times they come up to us. That's why we're doing this video. They come up to us and we're trying to if they're watching this video right now, we're trying to just let you guys know that there's more to the fishing than what you guys know. I can't know everything. Mickey can't know everything. There's more to it, and that is why sometimes we'll go in a spot where there's not much fish biting and stuff, and we get them to bite because we change the lures or we change up the rigs or something. Because some of the times the fish, they could be in the middle of the water column, they could be at the bottom, they could be at the top. Depends on the kind of fish that is there, depends on how the reef is, it depends on a lot of things. There's a lot of different factors. So you guys just need to know. Alright? Yeah, man.
That is it for now, guys. May I try to keep up now.
Yeah. True.
So
Get carried
guys,
away.
big up on yourself until the other adventure.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Yeah.